learn to drive in life, one thing you have to do is make a commitment to having driving lessons. And then you've got to spend a little bit of money on paying for the driving lessons. Well, if you want to learn how to cook, in a way the same thing applies. So we're going to kick my store cupboard and showing you the kind of things that you need if you want to have a life. Capers, lovely ingredient, capers, and you can have salted capers which have a salty flavour, and you can have them preserved in vinegar which is a salty flavour. But all these things are so important for getting salty flavour into your cooking. You can buy sort of pour salt, and that's all right, but it has chemicals in it to make it pour. And actually the salty flavour is a little bit bitter. You can rush home from work and cook yourself a really brilliant meal in about an hour flat. That's what I'm going to show you now. This is a recipe for noodles with shrimp. In Thailand they call it cellophane. And the main ingredient are these. These are rice, and they come in 3 different sizes. This is the medium size. You can get very thin thread noodles and you can get them slightly bigger. Then this ingredient here is dried shrimp. You've got the concentrated flavour of shrimp, so it's just a wonderful ingredient, and you only have to use very little to get that marvellous sort of sea salty flavour. So dried shrimps, and then here is fish sauce. If you think fish sauce sounds a bit ugh, fish sauce is actually made from fish, and also it's quite salty, so you don't need to use salt. It sort of takes the place of salty flavour. Now, these don't need to be cooked, 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 but they do need to be soaked. So I'm just going to show you what happens. Here I've got 4 ounces of the noodles, and what I'm going to do is pour boiling water over them. And it's quite a convenient recipe, this, because what you do is you just let them soak for 10 minutes. Same with the shrimps. I've got 2 tablespoons, 2 rounded tablespoons of dried shrimps there, and they're going to soak in boiling water for 10 minutes. So that gives you a chance to get everything else ready. Now really this is a kind of a stir-fried dish, and the secret of good, easy, free stir-frying is to have everything all lined up and ready to go before you start cooking. But since you've all been writing to me, I've learnt that you need to see more than things being chopped going into the saucepan. First of all, in the pan, I've got 3 tablespoons, 2 cloves of garlic, and the onions, so they all go in together. Then the next ingredient is and here, in this little pot, these are frozen tigers that have been defrosted, and I've just chopped them into little pieces. And you can see as they go in, they look sort of pink, they look. And then in 2 minutes, what will happen is that they'll turn a lovely blue colour. So they're all lovely and ready to go. And what we now need to add is, first of all, 2 tablespoons. And then I'm going to use the juice of a lime. And I love using this now. This is one of my favourite bits of equipment, where you just stick that into the lime and turn it round. You need a nice, large, juicy lime for this. And then all the juice comes pouring out. And once the fish sauce goes in, you're in Thailand. Thai noodles with shrimps. Salty flavour.